Hey everybody, I hope you had a great week. I've already pulled everything out of the organizer from the last Shop My Stash and have it over here, and we'll just get into talking about that and then pull some new products. To quickly go through the items from last week's Shop My Stash, this Charlotte Tilbury palette, it was really pretty. I enjoyed using it. However, the blush it has no base. You know, you just can't get any real color payoff there, just glow. And one of the highlighters is too dark, and it took a little bit of building with the bronzers. So all in all, I don't recommend this palette. I love the Pixie eyeshadows. They blended really easy. I really enjoyed those. These liners were great. I'm going to put them back in my collection. Same with the lip liners here. The Pat McGrath lippies are great as always, and so are the Anastasia lip glosses and the foundation. The Kylie concealer was really great. You know, I love the Hourglass powders. These Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize, they totally crease on me, so I don't know what I can do to stop that, but I don't know if I'll pull those for a while. That e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, it's not as good as the Tarte primer that I like. Okay, the Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. That's actually what I prefer. Kylie powder was great. Cookie, Benefit Cookie was awesome. I really loved it. The highlighter from Makeup Revolution, and I believe it's this one, it's Vanilla Frosting. I was worried that it was going to have a shadow, but in reality, once you blended it out, it worked fine. There was no shadow. It wasn't too dark. And the eyeshadows were good, but they required more blending than I like. And the bronzer was great. The Tati palette, I found myself sticking to half of the palette. So let me show you the half I was kind of sticking to and see what you guys think. So I was mostly sticking to this half of the palette. So what I did find is that these do retain their glitter initially when you apply them to the lid, but it does fall off throughout the day. These were very pretty in theory of fallout. They were really difficult to get off the cheeks. So even with doing your eyes first, it was hard to get those particles off your face. They were like everywhere. But I really enjoyed these shades, but I didn't use these so much. And that's probably just because I don't wear a smoky eye to work every day, if you know what I mean. But it's a beautiful palette and it blends beautifully, and I highly recommend it. This product perplexed me. So this is the Laura Geller Dew Dreamer Illuminating Drops. And while they're very pretty, it's like oil based. So I thought, well, I can't use that by itself. That would, you know, look really weird, and it didn't seem like it really dried down. So I mixed it with foundation, and it made my Anastasia foundation totally break down. So I don't know what to do with these things. If you have suggestions, let me know. So when I look at this drawer, the Too Faced lippies are what catch my eye. So we're going to pull in a lighter shade, a mid-tone, and then go for a berry. So this is Sunday Fun Day. And that's a really pretty brownie nude. So we'll pull in Sunday Fun Day. And then we have Got Peach. Stop Traffic. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. So we'll pull in one of the Jouets, and this one's in Saint Tropez. I have here in the front. You know what, this one from Bite. We'll pull this one in, and it is Rambutan. This week I know that I want to pull in this Becca primer again, and it's the First Light Priming Filter. This Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation, and the Cover FX Concealer, and that's the Power Play Concealer. I need something for a little bit of glow. But we bring in this Liquid Glow from Anastasia and Perla. For bronzer this week, I think I want to pull in one of these Becca bronzers here, and probably one of the Too Faced bronzers. So let's see what we got here. We've got a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, which I have not used these in forever. We definitely need to pull that in. We'll leave those for another day. Bally Sands I've used before, and I do really like that. So we're going to bring in Bally Sands. I do want to pull in one of these Hourglass powders, and I'm kind of thinking, okay, so that's Ethereal Light and Smooth Light. Okay, there's Smooth Light. I haven't used Smooth Light in a while. For highlighters, I have a few that are catching my eye, and I want to try some of these Revolution ones that I have not used in a long time, or some of them I haven't even tried. So I think that that looks really pretty. This is one called Strobe Highlighter Holographic Highlights. So we'll pull that one in. Let's see what's right behind that. Vivid Baked Highlighter from Makeup Revolution. And this one says it's in the shade Radiant Lights. And I had sort of heard that some of these were supposed to be dupes for Hourglass powders. We'll see. I don't know how true that is. And then, what's this one? Soft and Gentle for MAC. That's always a sure bet. I think we should bring that in. I haven't used it in a while. You need some love. I have some of these other MAC ones that I haven't used in a while. Lightscapade. Okay, let's try Lightscapade. Let's take a look at that one. Doesn't that look pretty? It's very marbled. Yeah, let's use that one. We have not used in a while. And so I also want to pull one, possibly one of these MAC ones here that I haven't used in a while. Okay, so Happy Go Dazzling. That was from last year's holiday collection with MAC. What's this one? Here Comes Joy. I think I haven't used these because they're probably too dark for me. Guys, it's becoming clear. I need to do a declutter. This bling, this one's from who? Colored Rain? Yeah, Colored Rain. Let's take a look at this one if I can get it open. Ooh, doesn't that look pretty? Let's bring that in. Let's just use some things we haven't used in a while. It feels like it's that kind of year. Okay, blush. So I wasn't going to bring any blush in this time because I picked up a whole lot of them if you saw my K-Beauty haul, and I want to bring some of those in and try those. So we won't do blush this time. What about face palettes? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a lot of options here for face palettes. So the two face palettes that were catching my eye in the drawer are this Becca Be a Light and this NARS palette called the Veil Cheek Palette. So the Veil Cheek Palette, it has a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and I think the highlighter might be too dark, but you know I love a red blush, and I would like to try that bronzer out. What bronzer is that? And it's Laguna, the Sun Wash Diffusing Formula. So I've tried that before. This is, you know, a good option. Be a Light, I remember it has a blush, a bronzer, and two face powders, and one of them might even be a highlighter. I'm not even really sure, so I'm just going to bring this in and see what it's all about. I'm going to pull this Cover FX powder here. How about this Beauty Bakery powder? I haven't used that in a while. We'll pull the Beauty Bakery powder. Let's pull some new lippy liners and some eyeliners. So I did pull out all my lip liners the other day and I sharpened them up. Made them look real nice. Got them ready for action. So let's see what color we got here. Okay. This one is called Kristen. We'll pull that one in. Need something with a little bit of a deep shade. Okay, so what about this one? Might be a good option. Mary Jo K. We'll pull that one in from Kylie. And then we need a nuder option. So let's see, okay, forever and always. So we'll pull these 3 Kylie ones in. Looking at these eyeliners here, I don't even know where I got these Prestige ones from, but I think we should probably try them and see if they're any good. Let's get to the bottom of the stack here and see what we can find. About this Rodale Smoky Eye Pen. We'll pull that one in. Also have these pretty glosses from Anastasia. And so how about we pull one of these. That fuchsia one sure makes a statement. So these are the new items to my collection that I've not used yet. And I have these pretty ones from Pat McGrath that I've been really thinking about using, but I'm just not sure that that's what I want to bring in this time. Let's see. Keep coming back to these from Melt and thinking, you know, now might be the time to pull those in. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to pull one of these in from Melt. Let's see what else. Probably need something on the lighter side because those are such dark shades. No, that's pastels. Probably not good. Next for that, I'm going to bring this palette from Linda Hallberg in. It seems like it'll have enough shades that, you know, I can like lighten things up a little bit with the darker palette if I need to. Ooh, I forgot about this. We'll bring in Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. So that's 3 palettes. That's probably enough for the week. Every time I look at the Melt palette, I feel like it's so dark, I just need to lighten it up so that it will work for me because I do have a paler skin tone. So I kind of think that maybe if I just brought a little bit of sparkle and shine to the palette, that maybe that would do the trick. I want to pull in some of these toppers here. I think that they might complement the palette pretty well. So I'm going to start with this Kylie Aqua Mama. We have this Deep Sea Dreams, that might be a pretty option. And Ocean Child. So I'm going to pull both of those in. And then I wanted to pull one of the Hourglass ones. Here, if I can just find the right shade. So maybe that pretty red in Blaze would look good with some of those shades. And then I need a little bit of a lighter lid shade. So let's see what we have over here with these Tarte ones here. I remember I used to have a really pretty light one in here. It would pretty much brighten up anything. Okay, Top Yacht. So let's bring those in and see if they do the trick. All right, we pulled lots of goodies. Some things that I pulled off camera are going to be some eyeliners and these cute little blushes that I showed in my K-Beauty haul. So we will swatch those and start adding some things to the organizer here that maybe we wouldn't want to swatch. We'll start swatching. That's the fun part. I've had a few changes to my lighting as I've redone my makeup room. So bear with me as I try to work through that, but it looks like we have a few more shadows today. But starting out with the lip liners, I've got this Mary Jo K lip liner from Kylie. And that's a really pretty red. We have this Forever and Always from Kylie lip liner. And that's a nice brownie shade. And we got Kristen from Kylie also. This is Denim from Prestige. I don't really know where I got some of these. I think I might have got them in subscription boxes. We have Kiwi here. Looks like it's a pretty metallic green. This CoverGirl Ink It, which really caught my eye. It looked like it was a copper type color. Ooh, y'all. You see that? Nothing. That thing is dry as the Sahara Desert. We're gonna let that one go. Got this smoky pen from Rhodial. Submarine from Marc Jacobs, which should be a pretty navy. What do you guys think? Will it work? Did we pick some good shades here? And let's do the lippies next. Okay, Stop Traffic I think is the one that seems the most interesting to me. It's a beautiful looking red. I mean, look at that. Whew! Girl, that's some serious red right there. I like it. We have Sunday Fun Day. It's a pretty brownie nude. I like it. And then we have Got Peach. There we go. I like that selection of lippies. That's going to work out really nice. Let's see what we have for lip glosses, because we are on a lip roll right now. And this one from Anastasia, the Sparkling Garnet, that is really going to just amp things up, it seems like. Ooh. That is super pretty. What do we think of that? It's got a little sparkle to it. And then we pulled this Jouer St. Tropez. That looks like it would just give life to any lippy. Rambutan from Bite. And this reminds me of one that I picked up at TJ Maxx. So I think that's probably where I got it. And that's really going to go with this brownie nude. So this is our lippy selection and eyeliners. What do we think? Alright, we got a nice assortment of bronzers and highlighters here. So let's just check these out. We're going to start with this highlighter from Revolution. I love the pattern in it. I just think that's really pretty. And that's in the shade Holographic Lights. And it looks like it's going to have a green shift. Yeah, there's definitely a green shift there. Revolution Bake Vivid Highlighter. And that's in the shade Radiant Lights. And these are the ones that I had heard were similar to the Hourglass powders, and that one feels really smooth. It feels nice. Reminds me of the similar type of sheen that they have in the Elf Bake highlighter, or the Laura Mercier one that one's always compared to. That looks really pretty. Soft and Gentle from MAC here. And this one's just a classic. Can't go wrong with that one, right? And there we are. Last one was the Lightscapade. And that is the prettiest thing I've seen so far today. This is one from Colored Rain, and it's in the shade Luxurious Bling. So let's just see what we can do for swatching here. Ooh, that has like a peachy shift. This ends first. And that one works really well for me. And then we have Chocolate Soleil. It's a little dark for me. I do have to use a light hand. Anastasia Liquid Glow in Perla. So, it's definitely too dark to use on its own, but as a mix-in, I think it works pretty well. These are blushes from Etude House. I'm just in love with them. Honestly, I don't know how they perform. I haven't used them. I did swatch them. And these two, Tom and Jerry, they're domed products. So you can see. They're just blush duos. And then this is a Jelly Mousse blusher. The one with Piglet on there. So that is Piglets right there. Shy Piggy, which is the cutest name. And you'll see I built that up 3 times. So to be completely honest, this was more about packaging for me than it was the quality of the makeup. So I just think they're just as cute as they can be. So that was Shy Piggy. Tom and Jerry, is it weird looking at it without his face? That's him. There we go. Right there. See? Isn't that cute? Okay. We'll swatch both sides. You'll see there wasn't a whole lot there, but they do have kind of like a satin finish. And I had to build them up a little bit when I was swatching them before. And then you could see them a little better. But they're really just soft satin blushes. It's first swipe of Jerry's. And I just think they're really cute. Twist their little face right back on. Good as new. They got these cute little rubberized ears. Look at them wiggling. They're so cute. I just love Tom and Jerry. I did watch them growing up and just brings back a lot of memories for me. Sitting in the living room with a bowl of cereal, watching cartoons, having a good time. Those were the days, right? Alright, we're going to swatch these beautiful toppers here. We'll do Top Yacht from Tarte first. Top Yacht. Beautiful, shiny, reflective shade. I'm really hoping we'll bring a little bit of light to the darker Melt palette. And that was in the shade Blaze. And it's so hard to get in here with these nails, y'all. It's hard. See if I can go in there again. I usually use these little silicone applicators to get in there and apply it where my fingers. Was Aqua Mama. Her names crack me up. And get a little more of that Aqua Mama. I think that's going to be really pretty paired with the blue. I can see that with a little bit of navy in the outer corner. What do you guys think? I'll do this Deep Sea Dreams. It made, ooh, so pretty. My goodness. I need to play with these more often. They bring joy to my life. It's Ocean Child. It's a very beautiful gold. And there we are. What do we think about all that sparkle? I mean, it's just beautiful. I'm loving the look of that red already. Yeah, the highlighter is going to be, you know, too dark for me, but maybe I can bring it in like an eyeshadow. You know, it looks like it would be complementary. We'll swatch the larger powders first and just see what they bring to the party. So that looks like a face powder. This one here looks like it's a much darker face powder. I'll try it as a bronzer. It looks a little orange when you look at it right now, but we'll see. I'll give it a try and see. Then we've got a blush and a bronzer here, but you can see that bronzer looks very close in color to the face powder. And that blush is like lit. That thing is glowing. This Natasha Denona Cranberry palette, so let's just see what she has to offer. I know she's looking beautiful today. I'm loving that pretty pink, and that cranberry suits my mood recently. Oh my, yeah. This is a winner. That's just the first 3 shades right there. That's incredible. And then it has a little bit of something for the lid to just brighten it up a little bit, it looks like. So yeah, that's my kind of palette. So this is a closer look at the Linda Hallberg Infinity palette. So top row and then bottom. So it kind of looks a little bit crumbly here and here. So the last 2 shades, and they didn't have an incredible amount of color payoff, but they are lighter shades, so they may not show up so good on me. But I think that that will come in handy when I'm trying to blend out some of these darker shades in the Male palette. So this is the bottom row. Yeah, look at that flake, you guys. They're really surprising me. Maybe I'm pressing down too hard. I'm going to go in gently with a brush and see what kind of result I get. I have this Milk palette here, and it is the Murda. Am I saying that wrong? You guys let me know. But let's just see if we can get you some swatches. Alright, this is going to be the first 3. Wow. Yeah, they're definitely pigmented. Oh, wow. That Katrina shade, that's really beautiful. Wow. I feel like this one is kind of going a little bit darker than what I expected it to be in the pan. Alright, and the last 4. Get a little bit more of that last one here. Okay. So these are the swatches. What do we think about that? So I was expecting that to be like a very vibrant cobalt type blue, but instead this is what you get. So I don't know about that. But anyway, we'll give it a try. Alright, that's what everything looks like in the organizer. And, you know, there's a sneak peek of my Kit Kat right back there. And my nail lamp. And you can see my glitters and nail polishes over here. But these are some of the things that I'm working on organizing for you guys so that I can do an updated makeup collection video. I really need to do a declutter, but I kind of want to get everything where I want it first. I redid the floors in here, and when I say I did, I picked it out and my husband laid it down, which, goodness, that was quite the job. So thank you so much to the hubby. We painted the walls and moved things around, and it's looking really good in here. I got some curtains and a chandelier, and I can't wait to share it with you. But I want to get it just right. So forgive me if I've got some slower uploading. I promise that I'm working on things for you guys, and I hope that you are enjoying the videos, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye!